Hey everyone, Justin Crumley here with the Cujo Productions channel. Welcome to another video on my channel. And today we're going to be talking about the Detroit Red Wings once again. Before I get into the topic of the video, I do want to kind of briefly touch on the expansion draft, specifically who the Kraken took from the Detroit Red Wings. If you guys haven't heard by now, they took Dennis Cholowski from the Red Wings in the expansion draft. And a lot of fans were a little surprised that they didn't take Stetcher, and I think a lot of fans were happy that they didn't. Um, yeah, I'm a little surprised by it myself. I don't know what either guy has as far as a contract goes. I don't know the contract details on either player. Um, Looking at their stats, it's clear to me that Stetcher is definitely a better player. But I think Cholowski he's 23, Stetcher's 27, so I think Seattle kind of looks at maybe it's like an age thing. And honestly, for what it's worth, Cholowski's numbers are not bad. Like for a defenseman with certainly a lot of room to grow. I think it's a loss for the Red Wings. I think it's a gain for the Kraken. As far as the numbers go, I am happy that Seattle took Cholowski over Stetcher. I think Stetcher's a better player. I'm also excited to see what Moritz Seider has to bring. I've heard talk that he's also going to be probably on the main roster this year, so definitely going to be interesting to see what happens with the Red Wings blue line. Speaking of, a couple days ago, the Red Wings made a trade for another defenseman, one that they actually protected from the expansion draft, rightfully so. The Red Wings traded forward Richard Panik and a 2021 second round pick to the New York Islanders for Nick Leddy. So when this first happened, I didn't know quite what to make of it. I honestly wasn't familiar with Nick Leddy as a player, so I looked up his numbers. In 2020 and 2021, he had 2 goals, 29 assists, which is good for 31 points, and a plus minus of -3. And in the playoffs, he had no goals, 6 assists, only 6 points, but a plus minus of 2. So a positive plus minus. I looked at his contract as well. He's set to make a base salary of $7 million dollars and has a cap hit of $5.5 million dollars for this season. And he will be an unrestricted free agent after the 2021-2022 season. So, to be honest with you guys, this is a pretty solid ass trade for the Red Wings, I think. Nick Leddy adds a veteran presence to the Red Wings blue line. He can be a veteran, like a guy that can kind of take Moritz Seider and maybe a couple of these younger guys under his wing and just kind of be a veteran presence for some of those younger players. But the one thing that I've noticed, and I went and looked at his career numbers, the one thing I noticed about Nick Leddy is he gets a lot of assists. He gets a lot of points. And that's pretty damn good. I was reading an article earlier talking more about the trade, and I did even think about this, but Nick Leddy, the fact that he's an unrestricted free agent after this coming NHL season 2021-2022, depending on where the Red Wings are at the trade deadline, he could be a trade piece. I didn't even think about that. So this is a move that works both ways for the Red Wings. And I mean, considering what they gave up, they had an extra second round pick, if I'm not mistaken, for 2021. Actually, I think that extra they got from Mantha was for 2022, I think. But they got 2 first round picks, so fine. But they gave up Richard Panik. I mean, Richard Panik was a rental at best anyway. So you give up a rental, you get a blue line guy that gets a lot of points, that can be a veteran presence for all the young guys on your team. I mean, this is a genius move, I think, for Yzerman and the Red Wings. This is a move that I think is low risk, high reward. It's a pretty damn great move overall. And yeah, some people were kind of losing it over his cap hit. I mean, $5.5 million is I don't think that's that bad. I don't know what the Red Wings salary cap space is looking like, but I really don't think 5.5 million is that bad. So yeah, overall, I think this is a great move for the Wings. Like I said, it gives Moritz Seider a possible blue line partner and a veteran to kind of learn from. Nick Leddy is a consistent point getter, and he's a possible trade piece at the deadline. I really can't think of anything not to like about this move. So, yeah, credit to Yzerman. This is another great move. But I want to hear from you guys. What do you think about this? Do you like this move? Do you not like this move? Whatever your thoughts are, throw them in the comment section below. And until next time, guys, I'm Justin Crumley, and this is Cujo Productions, signing out.